best parts of hanging out with these guys, without the hangover.
The sun begins to crest over the horizon as you rub the sleep from your eyes and take the last sip of cold gas station coffee. Why have you been driving all night? You don't even believe in this kind of stuff. Sure, you've been looking for meaning since your fourth stepdad, Chet, left your mom, which is a real bummer because you thought it would work out this time.
Why did that make me laugh?
But this doesn't make any sense. All you know is that you were compelled to seek this out. You pull off onto the dirt road and follow it around the bend, expecting a dead end. But as you shake your head from the sleep, you see it. Amongst a pile of empty whiskey bottles, torn up tank tops, and broken flip-flops, there they are, emerging from a cloud of smoked meats and nicotine. It's Zig and Larry Ignore Topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not since the great Charles Dickens has an opening ever been written so eloquently and perfectly for the content.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is right up there. I mean, Jesus Christ, not just Dickens. I mean, anything. Just, God, War, the best of times, worst of that, all that good stuff. That was winter of our discontent. To be or not to be, smoke beats and nicotine. Oh, God.
I was proud of that.
Cloud of smoke beats and nicotine. I'm proud of you. That's good.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
That's very good.
This is a fun little exercise, especially because, you know,
you're puffy as shit and you're red as balls from the nose down. I'm watching blood vessels burst on your schnoz.
We accidentally tied one on last night.
Yeah, you accidentally have been pouring more of that in your gullet in the AM.
Just trying to get myself going.
Welcome to Zig and Larry Ignore Topic. We just want to remind you it's okay to get drunk by noon on Sunday. As long as somebody's making sure that the dog's still alive. Not even fed, just kick it a little bit.
Just poke it with a stick. Make sure it's still breathing.
Please check on your dog and grandma. And after that, crack a bottle. Let people know what to expect out of you at the post office.
That's why I go just like this. Just
on a Sunday and nobody's there. Every time.
Guys,
I
need to mail a letter to Paul Hollywood. I've got an idea for a movie.
To Paul Hollywood.
Get Paul Hollywood on the phone.
Give it name. Oh shit, I can't even think of his name. Oh, God damn it. You should Harvey Weinstein. That's the name. That would have been good.
All I could think of was Epstein, and I knew that wasn't right. Very close though.
Damn it. That would have even been a bad joke. That would have been a hacky bullshit joke. And I couldn't even pull it off. And I'm not hungover. Seriously, your eyes are slits right now, and you are just you're rocking the Kringle on those rosy cheeks, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
It was so.
I can smell your decisions from here.
You can.
And we're on Zoom.
Like you can just see the waves coming off of me.
Welcome to Zig and Larry Ignore Topic, where two middle-aged idiots will do this shit for roughly an hour. In a little bit, we're going to talk about something most likely, and we'll forget what we're talking about. Remember that these shows come out wherever you get your podcasts every Monday, and this episode will also be on our YouTube channel, which nobody will watch and nobody will subscribe to. We are currently the top 30th in Kazakhstan, but we are always roughly the top 200 on Apple Podcasts in the stand-up category. Please tip your waitress, try the meal.
Perfect.
How was that?
That was fantastic. That was fantastic.
That was one take.
Yep. That's why we call you old one take Ziggy. That's right. Yeah,
because that's all I got to be. That I did.
That's it. We're done. You're like Orson Welles.
Yeah, we're done. I was going for a sex thing. We're done. You can tug it tomorrow, maybe, but I'm one and done.
Like pull starting an old mower. Just you gotta prime it. You gotta give it a little priming, and then give it a yank, just a hard yank. Really get it in there. Hey, today, just real quick, I will tell you the topic, but then we're going to ignore it because we're going to talk about some other stuff. But I don't, in light of the fact that they were just destroyed because of crazy people, the Georgia Guidestones. Are you familiar?
I am not at all.
Oh, you're going to like this.
And they're broken.
Yeah, they got, there was a crazy person running for governor in Georgia. One of those, what are those fringe loonies that have been empowered over the past few years because that's what we do now as a country. Instead of just kicking them back down and being like, shut the fuck up. We're like, yeah, everyone gets a platform, right? Fuck you. Freedom of speech.
The internet's going to be amazing. The sharing of knowledge and information, everything that a human being has ever done is going to be in one place for the entire world to learn off of. It's kind of polarizing. Everybody's on Amazon and jerking off to stuff they really shouldn't be watching. And then they don't want their spouses to know they like.
Yep.
That's what we did with it.
That's what we did. Yeah.
Fucking Christ. There's more lunatics like me. My day will come.
I'm running for the governor of Georgia, and lizard people are real, and the Satanists have taken over the White House, and we're going to get it back.
Before we do that, though, I just want to introduce you to I think that we should have a plethora of spirit animals. I know we have Otis, the Otis the possum. What is his full moniker? Otis the something possum, isn't it?
What did I come up with? That's a great question.
I think the word guzzlin is in there somewhere, but I forget.
And if it's not, it is now.
It's tattooed on his. Next time you draw him, tattoo it on his thigh. Just the word guzzlin.
Guzzlin.
With like a bottle with 3 X's on it. Guzzlin. Guzzlin Otis the possum. Well, it doesn't matter because I found us a new spirit animal, and she is a spirit because she's passed away. However, in memoriam, because you're about to love this woman, are you familiar with Caterina Orduña Perez?
I am not.
Caterina Orduña Perez. She passed away at 99, very recently. The picture is her. She looks very, very sweet. Lived and died in Mexico. And as a big fuck you to Mexican society for being a little bit reclusive and Catholic, currently her dying wish was that her grave was topped with a huge penis and testicles weighing nearly 600 pounds.
I saw that.
It's the size of a man. Before her death, 99-year-old Caterina Orduña Perez had one final wish: a giant statue of a dick on top of her grave. I'm quoting the story. It's 5.5 feet tall. It weighs roughly 600 pounds. It's bright pink, and it's in recognition of her love and joy for life. End quote from Caterina. Can we just applaud Caterina?
Cheers.
Dig it.
Cheers, baby. Cheers.
So in Spanish, the word verga means, it's usually derogatory for cock, or it's like dick or prick, or that kind of. It can be if used correctly, you can be like, man, that's the tits, like that's the shit, like verga. You get, if you throw some stank on it, you can, around the right group of friends, it can mean something good. She apparently referred to all of her grandchildren as her little vergas. In a very loving manner. I
love it.
And she's like, I think our society's a little too closed off, a little too Catholic, a little too weird. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being Catholic, but just too much. So I would say that once I'm in the ground, I didn't quite make it to 100, but since I didn't, put a huge prick on the goddamn ground, showing make sure it's immovable unless you have machinery. And I want everybody to know that Caterina Orduña Perez, put that right on the fucking balls. Make a little brass like plaque. Put it right on the left nut. Just child height. That's where I want it.
That's...
They're learning how to read when they're sounding shit out.
So all my little dicks can come up and take a read.
I mean, come on. How do you not love this woman? How do you not lament the fact that you haven't met her and bought her a drink and spent an afternoon with her?
See,
God.
She's the reason that I want to believe there's a heaven, so that I can meet her.
Yeah, right.
At the Margaritaville in heaven.
Me, her, and Andrew Jackson just screaming obscenities at people.
Loosen up, you asswipe.
In multiple languages. With wings.
Got him again. Fuck you, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, got him again. Fuck.
What is the Caterina, God bless you. What is the booze you're in your coffee mug today?
Just a little Frangelico. Little Frangelico, just to get the eyes opened and make the hand. I went to go pick up some food, and my hand was doing the Gene Wilder from Blazing Saddles. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I shoot with this one. All right, we need to level out. I got a show tonight too. That's...
I used to put Frangelico and Godiva together. I called it the Nutella of hooch.
Do you want to get drunk and also diabetes?
Frangelico and fucking Godiva. Or just put whiskey right in Nutella and put it in a goddamn ninja blender. See what happens. With a frozen banana, you can call that breakfast.
Yes, you can. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh boy, it's gonna be one of them days.
Oh god, Zig and Larry ignored Larry's entire train of thought.
Yeah, so I was gonna say we went to Down Home Music Festival last night here in Springfield. And
a lot of jazz trios, I'm guessing, at the Down Home Music Festival.
Yes, a lot of actually my buddy Vertrell has kind of it's a mixture of like spoken word. He's got a full band. He's up there playing. He does a little spoken word. They do a little jam band type stuff, and it's very like probably like 1970s like feel to it. It's very cool. Like I'd never gotten to see him.
I can see you saying that exact same phrase with a different inflection and be like, ugh. But it's got very cool. Like, okay, like it could go either way with it's certainly on talent level.
Well, and I'll admit on our show, when I first started listening, I was like, I don't know what to think about this. And then he kept getting into it, and he and the band started getting into it together. And like his drummer was just this cool cat in the back, just ding, 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 boom, and just like he would just do that cool like 1950s jazz kind of on the cymbal, and I'm like,
if you're a dude named Vertrell, you don't have a drummer, you got the cat on the skins.
Yeah,
you know exactly. What I mean? How lame is that for a guy like me to say out loud? But I think it could hold true if somebody cooler would say it.
I think it worked though. It worked.
Okay, somebody who could pull off a bow tie can say shit like that.
Yeah, I
can honestly pull off a bow tie.
I can't wear a bow tie because
they don't make them in your size, and it's just a strip of cloth.
A bandana around your neck is not a bow tie.
It is if you tie it, Purdy. It doesn't matter. You can't see it under the beard anyway. What's the point? Sops up my herbs and spices. Okay.
It's a warm day, and I don't need it on the front of my shirt. That's why Mom makes me wear a bib, even when we ain't eating. We went and saw him yesterday afternoon. Kids were doing their own thing. Came back home, had a couple more drinks, and then we all went back down to see our great band, the Junior Varsity. They kind of did a reunion thing because they broke up quite a while ago, and then they're like, fuck it, let's get back together for this. And they were
after sophomore year. Terrible show because they're the Junior Varsity.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're seniors.
I was gonna let it go. I wasn't gonna say
don't you call me on that shit. Don't you fucking encourage me.
No, I want
use your brain. Use your goddamn brain and make me feel like shit.
Fucking soak in it is what I want. I like seeing the look in your eyes when you realize what you've said, and I just nope, he's been punished enough.
Yeah.
But
thanks, God.
So we go, we hang out, we have a few beers there. Glenn and his buddies came downtown. We met up with them over at Buzz Bomb because being a tap room, Will and Gideon could just hang out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm not saying I get to do what I want there, but they give me some freedoms.
But the penis made an appearance. Can my kids see? What is going on with him? He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants. He's
got the key to the tap room.
This is how he pays for the booze. Hey, Devin, wagga wagga. Anyway, no, put it away again. All right.
Welcome to the monkey peckerhead dance.
Does it have an organ grinder hat on it? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
And
we can't get it off.
It's stuck on there.
It's fairly permanent. Don't remember putting it there. Definitely remember go to the doctor.
I'm too afraid to ask. But so we met up with him. We looked at Willow and Gideon and we're like, "Hey, we'll find our way home." Because just gave him the keys to the car and we're like, "You guys go home now." Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll see you at the house."
Yeah.
So we went out for a little bit with Glenn, and then we all split off, and went and had one more drink, which I don't know if that's what did us in permanently, but
No, you'll get over this eventually. I mean,
yeah,
it's going to catch up with both of us. This is what we died from, but I think you're fine, at least in the near future.
right. I know.
Yeah.
Every time I've been trying to be more responsible with the drinking, but last night was just like, hey, we're all out and having fun, glug glug glug, and a lot of craft beer because that's part of the Down Home Music Festival. So much craft beer, and it's just drinking all the varieties of craft beer. and I think I don't know about you, man. I can drink the shit out of a cheap beer, but
Yeah.
those when you start adding and mixing different kinds of craft beers down in the test tube, I call them a tummy tum. I get real wrecked. Like
I haven't gotten wrecked in a brewery in a while, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm currently drinking a 7-Up Big Gulp that I put 2 Yinglings in and about a portion of homemade lemonade. I just spit it. It's the perfect size.
yeah.
So that's just so I don't have to go to the refrigerator twice in an hour.
Yeah. But so we get home. Kid's he's asleep. He was all done with the nonsense. He was like,
He was tuckered.
Willow was waiting for us to get home. I walk in, and God love her, she comes up, gives me a big hug, and I go, oh, glad to see you. There's some nonsense. She was like, oh, daddy's slurring. And I was like, I'm so sorry, you have to see this. She's like, it's hilarious. And I was like, cool, I'm glad you're okay with it. You hungry? Yes, I am. So I made what I called last night. How did I call it? Chicago steak fried rice mistake is what I called
it. Was it called that at the onset, or was the moniker delivered upon plating?
It was what I named it as I was putting it together.
Very good.
But yeah, it took some old steak, couple
Define
old, like a couple days old.
Okay, so we say leftover and not old steak.
Yeah, probably.
that has a different connotation. What'd you feed your daughter last night? Old steak mistake. What? She ain't around no more.
She, she is still asleep. We should probably go in and poke her with a stick like we do the dog.
That one damn near made it to voting age, but got
him again. But yeah, it was. I took some leftover steak, some nice ribeyes, and sliced those. They were already sliced up, but sliced them up even more. Took a couple cups of rice and some jardiniere, and some little curry powder, some garlic, some onion, sauteed all that up, threw the steak in, put that together. But I did it as a fusion. So I did it as Asian Mexican.
Okay. Classic pairing. What specifically did you Asian Mexican the Chicago jardinera stir fry with?
Well, I put some on top of like soy sauce, I put some like Mexican spices in it, like some ancho chili powder and some cumin and
okay.
No. For a second I was like, I think I've made a mistake. I put a little chipotle in there, just a little.
Soy is pretty forgiving. Soy is basically just salt.
Yeah. And then some sriracha, but because I was real drunk, and here's where the oopsie doodle came in.
Can I guess? A dollop of Rocky Road.
Close.
Fuck.
It's no. It was Moose Tracks. Got the taco shells out. Put some cheese down at the bottom, little Cholula, and then the rice mix in there. And I handed it to my daughter, who looked at it and went, I'm willing to give it a shot. And I was like, okay. And now I get Nicole's all made up, and she's got this look on her face, and I was like, yeah, go ahead. I made food. And she was like, you sure did, pal. And then she sits down, and they both look at each other and take a bite, and I see them both stop and look at each other, and Willow goes, I will be damned.
I mean, yeah, okay. You know what? On paper, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, the Chicago steak stir fry mistake for everybody. Woohoo!
I will say that the odds of that going wrong, there were several instances that could have taken a left turn real bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There were quite a few times where I was like, did I put too much spice in there? I don't remember what I've put in there. There was one time I forgot entirely I was cooking. I was just standing there holding the spatula staring, and Nicole comes in. She's like, hey baby, you're cooking. Oh shit. Yep. Thank you. I was just trying to get the rice crispy.
So is it similar to the squash blossom pizza? I'll do it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. And I'm going to do this to you because I've been waiting all week. Ladies and gentlemen, I will preface this with my lovely sister, Larry's wife, Nikki, is a spectacular cook.
Oh, yeah.
She's a phenomenal chef. That is hands down not in question. She is not afraid to utilize new ingredients and new techniques. And everybody every once in a while has an off day. She apparently attempted to make a squash blossom pizza. And here are some of the quotes from Larry.
How dare you?
Yeah. Well, I'm only saying this because she admitted the next day that it was not good.
Yeah.
It mildly poisoned you.
It did.
It gave you the hot shits. But some of these are too good to let just die in a text thread. So upon the next day when I asked Larry, yeah, we're going to do this. He's not happy with me at all right now because he thought that this was between friends, but it's just too funny. Larry, how was your pizza last night? Let's see. Bullet point number 1, it was the concept of sadness brought to form. He is not, by the way, I want to make this very clear. A, the food wasn't great, but B, he's more trying to make me giggle than he is trying to insult his wife. That's very important. Yeah. The Cratchits would turn up their noses at it. Dostoevsky wouldn't write about that thing as it would be unbelievably sad. Morrissey would have thought it was a bummer. You know that part they shot off Yeller? Yeah, it tasted the way that felt. These are too good. The guys that wrote all of the sad, sorry your mom's dead moments in old Disney movies would have felt this pizza went too far. And my personal favorite, it was like if you turned every white girl who says, I love fall, into flatbread nonsense.
I love you, Nicole. I love you so much.
Absolutely. You tried for something. It just didn't work out. I mean, that's it happens in life.
Here's the thing.
He wasn't making fun of you. He was trying to make me giggle with ways to describe your food.
If she had, I know you said it, but if she had not also looked at me the next day and went, yeah, that was not good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you did have the shit, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Like I saw just 12:45 a.m., 2:30 a.m. I just remember all the times. 3:15. I just would wake up and be like, God damn it, and just it was bad.
No, it happens to everybody. The only time I ever poisoned anybody, I poisoned myself, my wife, and both of her siblings back in May.
I remember that.
Grilled up some shrimp kebabs. Really thought I did fine because they were big shrimp. They were like 5/7s. They were the size of a very small lobster tail for shrimp. They were huge. I really thought I had cooked them well, but the four of us fell like dominoes to the puking and shitting machine. Nah, that was me.
Yeah,
That was
well, it happens. I kind of expected that from last night.
yeah.
Would I make the Chicago stir fry mistake again? No.
Well, the odds of you being able to figure it out again in the same ratios
Zero.
are astronomical.
There's no chance I can remember.
No,
I was.
the ratios are going to be all cocked up. You're going to be like, was it Cholula Ann's? How? Hold on, somebody give me my goat juice. I need to get sense memory.
Bring Daddy's spaghetti juice to help him remember.
Instead of rice, I'm using bananas this time. Don't improve.
Please just don't change the recipe. It's not going to. Now trust me. Now trust me. I'm going to do it like plantains. I'm going to smash them. But please don't.
Should we throw it to our best friends?
Over at splitsociety.org. And if I shit my pants when I try to dance, it's none of your business. I think
Unless you
lyrics?
unless you're carpooling on the way home.
Yeah,
then it's absolutely their business.
It's everybody's business. It's suddenly now it's everyone's problem.
I came on the tour bus same as everybody else. Holy shit.
All right, so the Georgia Guidestones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's I'm gonna share the screen because I want you to be able to see these things. So remember, guys, D+ effort on the research.
Mm-hmm. We promise.
That's what we promise.
It's guaranteed.
So here in Georgia, Elberton, Georgia, this exists or existed. It is.
What are they called again?
The Georgia Guidestones.
Georgia Guidestones. Okay, and they guide you to Jesus's heart.
Actually, no.
Okay. What are these?
I'm gonna try and tell you.
Oh, sorry. That's the whole idea of the fucking episode, Zig. Right. Hit me with the concept. Understood.
So these mysteriously appeared like what? Yeah, 1979. Hey, look at that. Man going by the pseudonym of R.C. Christian approached the Elberton Granite Finishing Company and said, hey, I want to do this monument. And it is in several, or was, again, this has recently happened where they are now, you can see right here on the website, permanently closed.
Okay. No. Recently happened that they're gone. That's it. No, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so they were erected in 1979, and it's in like each side has it says the same thing, but in a different language. So it's in all these different languages, and so 8 different languages: English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. And they are a guide for how we should approach the future. Okay. So essentially it's like 10 commandments.
Okay. Can I read that? So this guy commissioned, but we know his name, but in the paragraph he said, but nobody's ever supposed to know. But we know because it's the guy's
It wasn't
name.
his real name.
Oh.
It's a pseudonym. He said, this is what I want to be called. And he approached, and by approach, I'm pretty sure he just made a phone call.
Okay.
Because no one knows who did it, except he hired the granite company. And so I guess Elberton was known for its granite production. And so these things sit. Now there were immediately a bunch of conspiracy theories that started saying that this is like New World Order. You know, the New World Order that's supposed to be this
rap group.
Yeah, NWO. Yeah, great songs. But
it's NWA.
NWO is the wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I know nothing about pop culture or about these Guidestones. I know Ronda Rousey went from actually beating the hell out of people to faking beating the hell out of people.
Yes.
And she's probably making a shit ton more money, so more power to her.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what it says.
Okay. I want to go through like some of the, because here's the thing. I read these, and honestly, not that bad of an idea. Like,
okay.
I want to get your take on it, because I think
Sure. Let's judge the aliens who commissioned these people in Georgia to put up a random nonsense.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let me stop share for a second. Go back over here. So the first one, Zig. Now, this one, I feel like this, and there's one other that come off a little sinister.
Okay.
But when you really think about it, it's not a bad idea.
How many are there? 10? Is it like commandments? Are there 10? Okay.
There are 10.
The 10 tenets of some crazy guy who has a shit ton of money in Georgia 43 years ago.
Yes.
Volume 1. Okay.
The inscriptions dealt with 4 main themes.
Okay.
Governance and the establishment of a world government, population and reproduction control, the environment and humankind's relationship to nature, and spirituality. So that's what it's going for, right? It's we should have kind of, think Star Trek. Star Trek had one world government, and it was to the benefit of all mankind and to the benefit of the world. So, but here's where they start, and here's where people immediately are like, hey man, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetuate balance with nature.
Whoa, that's way too many people.
And it's fewer than we have now.
A lot, yeah, I'm aware of that. I don't know when we're going to crack 8 billion, but I think we're at 7.4 now. Something like that. Obviously, there's a bunch that don't count, but I mean, no way to really enforce that, but a very good idea.
Well, and see,
there's a lot of us. There's too many of us. That's why we have a lot of fucking problems. Because there's way too fucking many of us. And there's way too fucking many of us.
This is where the conspiracy theories come in, and where they're like, oh, the New World Order is already here, and they're gonna do it all secret because they can't do it out in the open, because of course they can't, but they're gonna release viruses out into the world to kill us all, or to kill a certain amount of people. There's or they're gonna do it all these sneaky ways. There's gonna be so many people that they're gonna control the resources. Although what we have been seeing are people buying water rights and making it illegal to collect rainwater. So there's some, but yeah, that's the first one. That's where he starts, and I'm like, well,
okay, lofty goals of too many people. Got it. Number 1.
Number two, and this is where another one where people are like, come on, man.
If you get to 500 million one, you just hit with a claw hammer.
I think so.
Is that the idea?
No, just whack them.
What's the cheapest way we can do this? We already own a claw hammer.
We have a sack and a river. So
no, a claw hammer's still cheaper because you can't get that sack back, but you can reuse a hammer.
Fair point. See, this is why we bring things to committee. This is the other one that seemed a little sinister, and I mean, even back in 1979, it was still pretty close to back when old Adolf Hitler was hanging about. So this one, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
Okay, so that's just straight up eugenics.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the nicest way to write the idea of eugenics I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because you can't just say that is corporate speak for cull the herd.
Yeah. Yeah, we just want really pretty athletic people, and that's what it's. Although then you get the term diversity in there, and you're like, well, and there's 8 different languages on there, so obviously they're
Yeah, but it's saying, but maybe the stupid and infirm shouldn't be fucking.
But you know who does? Trailer trash
Yeah.
fucks, and we all know that.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
the whole
actually
idea of the movie fucking Idiocracy. Mike
yeah.
Josh's movie, yeah.
Although that was probably the greatest piece of advice that I've ever given my eldest child.
Don't fuck anybody in a trailer.
No, I just told him, I was like, if all else fails, buddy, just keep in mind, trailer trash likes to fuck. And he was like, oh God, no, I'll be celibate before I do that. Like, you say that, but
go for it, dude. They can't afford cable.
what else are they gonna do? I was like, it's like in the trailer park, there's always that one really pretty girl that doesn't understand how pretty she is. Just like growing up, there was an Amish family that lived down the road, had one really pretty daughter, and I was like, there's no way you came from these genetics, because I've seen your mom and her face looks like a foot. So
well, hold on. Every once in a while, a drunk guy makes a really great Chicago mistake taco. I mean,
fair enough. Yeah.
In a universe of infinite possibilities, a couple of horse fuckers can come up with somebody who's a solid 8.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
while wearing a bonnet. If you're an
So,
8 in a bonnet, you're a fucking 9 in my book. I've always said that. I've said that to everybody I've ever met.
I know. I remember the first thing you said, and I was like, that's some good advice.
All right, so worldwide, we're going to keep it to 500 million. If you had 500 million in one, you get claw hammered. Everybody's allowed to fuck. We're cool with you no matter what color you are. But if you're touch tarded, no pokey pokey.
Yes. Yeah.
Have I summed it up so far?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really. I'm making fun of the people who put this up, not handicapped people. Just so we know.
Yeah. Let's. This one's kind of cool though. Number 3, unite humanity with a living new language.
Yeah, I'd be on board with that.
Yeah. So just one language for the entire world.
Impossible. You would have to have one language that, like, period, like one language that everybody kind of speaks, but you want to keep like there's a lot of like beauty in language. There's a lot of culture in languages. Languages I don't think should die. They will. It's just like evolution or anything. But you want to keep those alive too. But if I could talk with literally anybody,
right,
and then they could still talk about me behind my back to their mom, that's killer. Right in front of me, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. When I sit down to order my chimichangas, and we can converse, but then we don't quite understand, and they can speak in their native tongue about the fat white guy that just ordered too many chimichangas, and I go, they're so sweet. It's such a pretty language.
Yeah, I want to know if they understood me when I said, no, I'm having 3 number 3s. But I also want to not be able to understand what I said. You see what the fucking whale's getting? $5 says he finishes it in under 10 minutes.
I'll take that bet. I will take that bet.
Chimichanga, this shit is fattening.
Jesus, did he just unhinge his jaw and take it down like a snake?
He's currently snorting guacamole, so who knows?
Oh my! He asked for a funnel so he could butt chug the salsa.
I was like butt chugging queso. Yeah. What other Mexican food can we put in our holes in this weird pantomime we're doing? Phenomenal.
Hey, do you guys got them Chicago mistake tacos?
I'm just saying, take one of the churro machines, but don't clip it off. I want to see if I get 4 solid feet directly in my rectum. If you can just keep feeding it in there, and then, but we started on one beautiful language to unite humanity. We ended up with shoving a 4-foot churro up my ass in under 2 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, we did it, guys. We did it again. We did it, everybody.
Wow, I feel like I need a nap. Jesus, or at least a shower.
Now see. I'm going to admit, those first two rules, you're kind of like, I don't know. But I think the idea was, let's put these rules out there. Rules, guidelines, if you will. I think they're more guidelines. The first two, they're like, here's the nasty stuff we got to talk about, but let's start getting into the better stuff, the reason that we really want to do all this. Because number 3,
We just did number 3.
number 4.
Hold on, I want to go back down. So 500 million. 501 is claw hammer. Next is everybody's beautiful, but as long as they're not too fucking fugly, then you're allowed to bang. Number 3 was we all talk the same talk. Number 4.
Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Because it's basically, would you calm the fuck down?
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Look, you can believe whatever you want. You can feel however you want to feel. But for God's sakes, let your brain just let your brain work. Don't get too crazy into any of this. You know, okay, great. If you're passionate, great. But think about it before you do it, you know.
Shove the 4-foot churro up your ass. Don't put it on TikTok.
Yes, thank you.
There we go. Okay, ration out.
I'm passionate about 4 feet of churro.
I think I should be taking notes because I want to do like the 12 days of Christmas on this, but I'm just going to give up on that whole idea right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I'm not going to recap it every single time. I might bring up the claw hammer once, but
yeah. But I mean, that's a good one. Like, hey,
that's how we live our lives. I mean, I dig that. Yeah. Try not to shove your own bullshit on somebody else. Calm the fuck down.
Hey,
calm the fuck down.
Well, and you got traditions, great, but don't let them rule you. Let logic rule.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in something, super duper. Maybe we don't blow each other up over it.
Yeah.
We maybe just think things through.
Although if you'd like to have a portion of the park on Sunday to have a barbecue and celebrate with your family to do it, that seems nice.
Yeah. What I like though,
unless your family's too big, then somebody's got to bring the claw hammer.
There it is. The irony is of all this is that somebody did not read rule 4 before they blew up the Georgia Guidestone.
Yeah, we never actually got to that side. Somebody blew the shit out of it.
Yeah, we'll get through the rules and then we'll hit that. Number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts.
Yes.
Which you would think most of us already do that. But not really.
No.
When you really look at
I would never think that most of us actually do that. Most of us don't do that.
No.
When you go like big like governments, no. It's a constant game of this is what we show you, this is what happens on paper, here's what happens on behind the scenes, and we will fuck you over. And after we're done fucking your country over, we're gonna fuck over our own people for our game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
profits over humanity.
Yay. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court.
Again, attempted.
Right.
Pussyfooted around.
Yeah, but
world court said don't do this. We don't care. Okay, then we'll be over here with our blue helmets.
Yep. Yeah, we've tried it. We're trying it some more.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying try harder. Is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not. You can have your nation, you can have your country, you can have all your traditions, you can be who you are, but maybe when you get mad at Kazakhstan, don't blow Kazakhstan up. Let's all meet and have the a jury of the world go. Yeah, I could see why you're pissed off at Kazakhstan. Yeah, they probably shouldn't be catapulting kittens over the border that with notes that says "Be real sad." You know, that's mean. Kazakhstan, you are going to have to stop doing that. But
we're big in Kazakhstan.
What's that?
Let's say the kittens were being launched into Kazakhstan, not out of, because I mean, like, I feel like they've had no problems. In this weird mind that Kazakhstan is the good guy. I'd like to
Right.
just change that.
Well, and I'm just
Whoever borders Kazakhstan is the one shooting kittens into them.
yeah.
Just minor edits in post.
But Kazakhstan, maybe don't stand on the border and flip them off while they're launching the kittens. Maybe don't do that either. How about we you guys just make each other a nice dinner and hand it over the border to each other, sit down, eat the dinner, go, you're not so bad, and then go the fuck back to wherever you came from.
The problem is that humanity just being so fucking weird like we are. All these are great ideas, but that the hand over the border, the people in Kazakhstan are going to say you made the beats wrong. Somebody's going to get a fork in the eye because they said something about somebody else's mother in the universal language. Everybody forgets their claw hammers. It's going to be a whole big goddamn thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, but
people fuck it up. People always fuck it up. Everybody has these great ideas, but people fuck it up.
Yeah. Well, but if we have only 500 million
on the nose. We are firm on that number, by the way.
No more, no less.
No.
If we have one person less, we're gonna point at two of you. We don't care who you are, and we're gonna go get to fucking. We need a person.
The most tense time of the year. So we did the census. Okay, everybody. Here's the problem. We almost nailed it. For the first year, we almost nailed it, guys. Here's the thing. Mrs. O'Leary in Ireland at the 0 hour had quadruplets. Now 2 have to go. We're not sure, looking at our rules that we just randomly put up in Georgia that we're all following. We're not sure if they get to decide who claw hammers 2 of them. We know 2 of them are gone.
We already put
2 more just popped out. Son of a bitch. Well, just stop. Everybody in all the fucking delivery rooms of the world just start smothering babies while we figure out the O'Leary situation.
We got Phil on a private jet heading to the O'Learys with his claw hammer.
It'd be like a fucking stressful job, and it's like an air traffic controller. All right, no, I got 2 dead. I got 2 dead in Okinawa. 2 of the old 100-year-old just finally died. Okay, the O'Learys can live. We got 2 more in fucking India. Well, what happened there? A litter of people? Holy Christ! All right, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're looking at this whole coven of nuns. They all came down with diphtheria. Okay, thank God.
All right.
Hold on. There's a 24-hour grace period before we have to start killing off nuns and letting babies breathe. Hold on. And this is a job I could do. Easily do that job as long as I had a team of people in blue helmets with claw hammers all over the country, the world. God damn it! It needs satellite navigation.
Guys,
what's the next one?
We're at 499,999,998. Phil made a mistake with the claw hammer. He went a little crazy. Do we still have John Wayne and Walt Disney on ice? Let's unthaw them and just fill them in.
This guy, by the way, did anybody actually read Swahili? This one guy, he says the translation technically says 500 million ish. So that's gonna fuck up everybody's day. Like, are we gonna go with that?
Oh, how many is an ish?
I don't.
Are we going percentages? Are we going exact numbers? I need to know.
Oh God! Somebody run to Ace Hardware stat.
We're gonna need some more claw hammers.
Fucking Christ!
Avoid petty laws and useless officials.
Please.
Right. I like that one. I mean, that one. I don't know if there's a whole. I mean, we could riff on it. It'd be real hack. We all know our opinions about the government.
Petty laws, but I mean, it goes on to anything. Like, your tree has 1 branch over my fence. The answer should be so.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, that tends to be how trees grow.
What's the issue? What are we doing here? What's going on?
Okay, Dave. I see it too. And your kid sometimes shits in my yard. We don't care. It's a pretty petty law, Dave. I like this one. Balance personal rights with social duties.
Yeah, I mean, there's some social contracts that I absolutely. I mean, Yeah, the major ones and down to the minor ones. Like I pick up my dog shit because I live in an apartment complex. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's a social contract. You don't just let it sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is who gets to decide social duties.
Obviously, the
The bitch that comes around with the HOA fucking ruler and telling me my lawn is 1/4 inch too long on a Sunday is getting a boot in her twat. I mean, that's just gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. I'm guessing the World Court will decide on the
Yeah.
social
I
duties.
guarantee you, common sense just come. They should also just go use common sense and kill babies with fucking implements. That's all this should say.
Yep. Sorry, abortion's gonna be a thing. Um, this is a good one. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite.
Okay, sure. I mean, like I can poo-poo any one of these. So I'll just let it go. I mean, like seeking harmony with the infinite.
Whatever that means for you.
I know. Just quit fucking blowing kisses to fucking monarch butterflies. Get inside, get some work done. Like it's just it's fine. I mean, yeah, okay. It's just you smell like patchouli. It's adorable. That's a strong smell, by the way.
It is.
Everybody who wears patchouli, it's too strong. You know how much patchouli you need? If you put on one drop and then go out in the woods and sleep there for a week and then come home and take a shower, that's how much patchouli you should smell like because that's still going to be an active amount. But if you need to go be one with the infinite, that's where you lost me with the infinite.
Sure. And again, it's whatever that means for you. If that means just staring at the stars and going, "Yep, that's it." I mean, no
Okay,
one's
yeah. But people take that shit way too far.
right, but that's where number 4 comes in. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason.
But how does that work with eugenics?
Um, that thing by L. Ron Hubbard.
No, that's Dianetics.
No,
That's the,
Dianetics makes you poop and pee.
no, that's what now.
Okay, and the last one. This is a good one. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature.
Big fan of that. You know,
It's said twice. That's why I
okay,
read it. So,
in Swahili.
be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. I love it. I love that it says it twice.
What year did the movie Logan's Run come out? Because this is Logan's Run.
I'll do the research.
You gonna Google it?
I got IMDb on my phone.
Yeah. Was it before 1979?
I don't know. 76. Yeah.
Okay, so some lunatic watched Logan's Run. He had a shit ton of money and an idea in gravel. He was able to translate the ideas of Logan's Run into 10 tenets, translate them into 10, conceivably, 10 different languages without the use of Google Translate, which is impressive. And then he commissioned it. That is what this is.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
And I'm good with it. I think it's hilarious.
yeah,
Then
mhm,
now it's funnier.
yeah.
Let's see though. We want to talk about let's talk about the fact that some nutter blew it
Mhm.
up. So this is from I'm taking this directly from NPR Illinois, as a matter of fact.
Very good.
Where my other show is. A Georgia monument was destroyed. Locals blame conspiracy theories. Usually, when Daniel Graves visits his local coffee shop for breakfast Wednesdays, somebody asks him about the Georgia Guidestones. It's usually some new Facebook post or some new YouTube video or some quirky little thing that pops up, said Graves, the mayor of Elberton, Georgia. His typical response is that he's proud to have them. For more than 4 decades, the Georgia Guidestones served as an unusual rural roadside attraction and a testament to the region's granite industry. Um, I'm going to show you what the mayor looks like here, because
So he's wearing a helmet that looks like it was from Tron.
There he is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He
That looks like the mayor.
Yeah, he is not pleased. He is not pleased. I love his initial reaction to the monument bombing was heartbreak and anger, frustration.
He lives in Georgia. He looks like the kind of guy whose nickname is Skeeter.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Old Skeeter. Skeeter for mayor.
Mayor Skeeter.
That's Mayor Skeeter to you, sons of bitches.
What do you think about somebody blowing up your shit, Mayor? No, sir, don't like it.
No, sir.
Okay, well, can we all go on forgetting about it now?
Yep. Yep. Around 4 a.m. on July 6th, someone placed an explosive device at the base of the granite monument just outside of town and demolished one of the 19-foot tall slabs. For safety reasons, the rest soon followed. Because the way you saw the way it was all set up and balanced on itself, you blow up one.
No, the slabs didn't have some matter of murder-suicide. They just went, well, you blow up one. Well, we have to blow the... Wait, for safety reasons, they had to destroy the rest of them? You can't do it with a fucking some caution tape?
Well, I don't think they... Well, because again, they're all of those are in a circle. You got the slab on top.
Yeah, I understand.
So if somebody comes up to take a look at it and then gets just Bugs Bunny, just...
Anybody who comes up to slabs of granite that are haphazardly half blown up, they deserve to get it. That's one of the tenets. Is number two. Actually, that's number two.
It is number two. Let's see.
People number two themselves. This is in the Darwin Awards. Some idiot put his head underneath granite that was just tumbling. Guess what? No more idiot.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Let's see. Here's what I'm trying to find the one. Okay. Some people keyed in on the guides, like keep the population below 500 million in perpetual balance with nature and to guide reproduction wisely. That's led to protests, plenty of conspiracy theories about ties to Satan, and sometimes light vandalism.
That's not really how you form a coherent sentence. But you buried the lead there, but that's okay. That's okay, sure.
Let's see. I'm gonna read it the way I think this guy talks, and it's not an insult. There's been numerous occasions that people have come over and spray painted it. They've put the NWO, the New World Order. They've sprayed that on it a bunch of times. Mart Clamp, the owner of Clamp Sandblasting. I think that's a typo. It says
I know,
Mark
but it says Mark Clamp. I just hope that his name is Mark Clamp and he's the owner of Clamp Sandblasting.
You know what?
That would just make me so happy.
Yeah. The guy's
either it's a typo in this or they fucked up his sign and he went with it.
There's no way this guy's name is Clam.
Are you saying Clam or Clamp?
Clam.
No, sir, for your sandblast here, you saying Clam or Clamp? Clam. Is there a P on it? There a P, Mom? Clam. I'm gonna go with my gut. Go, God. Okay.
Fucking put a P on it. See how he likes it.
He is 3/3 deaf, which is all, and he has no teeth.
My father sandblasted all the lettering into the Guidestones, and for the last 25 years, I've maintained the Guidestones anytime somebody came up that graffitied or did any kind of damage to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is Clamp. Clamp points the finger to for the bombing at the recent trend of monument removals, sanctioned and unsanctioned, plus a fringe candidate for governor calling for the demolition of the Guidestones as her top priority. It sets moods
top priority?
Yeah.
Fringe candidate. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. It sets the mood for the crazies to come out and do their thing. Oh.
What is your platform? I don't want crazies doing their thing around bullshit side road attractions. What else don't you want? Kittens wearing caps. Okay, great.
Sweet. That sounds adorable. Let's see.
Vote for Skeeter.
Skeeter for mayor. Caps on kittens.
Skeeter Clamp. Is it Clam or Clamp? We don't know. He has no ID or birth certificate. He's making it up.
He's wearing a boot on his head, and he's cooking up a kettle of soup.
Damn it.
He just wandered around cooking soup. Uh,
Water with twigs in it on an open fire is not soup, Clamp.
the failed candidate, as well as
Yeah.
others who believe conspiracies about the Guidestones, have falsely claimed that God struck the monument down with righteous lightning, despite surveillance videos showing a person planting a fucking bomb and running away.
Despite some asshole who ran out of stumps to blow up out of the backboard, he went, I got 3 more sticks of TNT. What do we do? You want to go blow up that thing that everybody seems to like mildly care about? Yeah. Hold on.
What day is it?
Ask me in 2 more beers. Ask me in 2 more beers. It is my birthday, but hold on.
Yeah, you know what, let's have a shot of whiskey about it, and really let's just finish this episode of Quantum Leap and see how we feel after that.
And then pan over to the TV, which is an old bulb TV that has the screen busted out. What are you doing? Watching Quantum Leap? You sure?
Yeah, this meth is great. You want some? Absolutely, I do. What episode are we watching? It's a good one. It's the one where Sam makes meth. Oh, great. Al helps him by giving him his old Italian family recipe for meth. It's garlicky meth. Delicious. Let's see. There was something else that was in here that made me giggle. The line between posting things on the internet and doing them in real life is blurring more and more, and the current political climate often rewards extreme rhetoric. And when these events do happen, quote, they have really disproportionate effects, and the damage can last well beyond and certainly extend much past any priority destroyed.
Property. You almost nailed it.
Yeah, when I refilled this coffee, we put a little bit more happy juice in it. I'm going to have to take a nap. Let's see. There was something else. I delight in the irony that the whole thing is like, hey, don't be crazy. Let's just use.
I would say 8 out of 10. 4/5 is don't be crazy.
Yeah, don't be crazy. Don't just let logic prevail. And somebody's like, this is Satan wanting us to not fuck, and we gotta stop it. Yeah, that's a bummer though. It will affect tourism for Elberton, Georgia. That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I guarantee you it was just somebody from a neighboring town that has like the world's second biggest spoon. And they're like, those Elberton motherfuckers with their New World Order bullshit. Do you believe in that? I do not. I do not believe it's New World Order. I think somebody just played a big old prank and said, hey, maybe we shouldn't be. Somebody was watching Logan's Run and said, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we smoked a bunch of meth?
If we spent $250,000 in credit in 1979 money, pay 9 different 8, because there's always the one Mexican dude, 8 different translators, and have them write it out so that somebody could carve it in phonetically, because ain't nobody being able to fucking carve Hindi into fucking granite in Alberton, Georgia in the 70s. There wasn't one. I don't care. That's not racist. There wasn't. Prove me wrong.
I would like, you know what? I think we need to interview Mark Clam.
No, it's pronounced Clam.
Clam. Mark Clam.
Is he saying clam or clamp? I don't
know. He doesn't know. He's been watching Quantum Leap on that broken TV. Let's see. Is there anything?
Have you not noticed that he's been flipping a coaster with a spatula on the table for an hour? Nobody got that? Nobody.
Ooh. Local prosecutors have suggested the bombing comes with a steep sentence of at least 20 years in prison.
Well, yeah, you can't let off bombs in public. that's
because they're considering it a public building because it was owned by the county. That's
a public building. Okay, well,
it had a roof technically.
Yeah, I mean, I can see I could see me living in it. At least that's a couple points in my life. Like just have a bindle on a stick.
Oh man. So there was a guy, Wyatt Martin was the banker who acted as R.C. Christian's agent, and this Wyatt Martin says that he will take the secret to his grave. He told me if you were to tell who put the money up for this, it wouldn't be a mystery anymore and no one would come and read it. That had to be part of the attraction, to get people to come and read his 10 rules that he came up with. He didn't come up with them. He watched Logan's Run and went, we got to put this in Hindi. And somebody in 1979 Georgia went, what the fuck is Hindi?
Yeah. Well, the people at the quarry were like, how much does he want to pay me for it? Did he permit it? Seriously? Fuck. I mean, yeah, cash the check. I don't give a fuck.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna put it where? There's nothing. I mean, that's a lot of granite. I mean, that's a shit ton of countertops. I would say do it.
I'm buying a new boat with this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's money spends. Crazy money spends just as good as sane money.
That's Mart Senior was like, I'm getting a bass boat with that son of a bitch. Hell yeah. Somebody was like, I don't know if we should do this. Shut the fuck up, Phil. You're gonna get a job with a claw hammer.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, so that's the Georgia Guides. There's, and again, there's.
We could always go to that lady's gigantic dick in Mexico City, since we can't go see the Guidestones.
Yeah, we can't.
We could have our own traveling to Morrison's grave, but we could go see Katarina's grave and just have a shot of tequila and look at her gigantic 600-pound cock.
Yeah. I feel like we sit on, each of us sits on a ball. We each sits on a testicle. We get like a senior picture taken.
As long as we can convince any passersby that this is not derogatory. And I'm not sure if we could do that in my broken Spanish. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, todo bien. No, todo no fucking bien, way. Like, I don't know.
We will have to take somebody that we're gonna need a guide.
Yeah, we're gonna need a fixer on this one. Yeah. It's worth doing, but it's worth doing safe.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck me. Yes. But I'm.
Although, you put a 5.5 foot tall gigantic pink dick on your grave, people are gonna do weird shit stuff with it.
If we just sit
there,
but
they hate moving it.
Nope. If we just sit there, we wave at folks, we give them one of these, we just all, and they come up, we pour them a shot, and we're like, well, this lady was a treasure. How do you say that?
Come to find out, she only owned like a very small little bodega, and it's like a little small corner shop, and like all of her family, what did Granny Ortega leave us? Nothing. All the money went to a 600-pound dong that's going to be there forever. What about my college? She said, fuck that. You're her verga. Come look at her big dick. She could have been independently wealthy. I have no idea. But that's an expensive cock.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big old dong.
That's a big old dong. Hey, pal.
Yeah.
What'd you learn today?
Like so much. I don't even know if I can boil it down.
That is a lot. It's a lot.
I learned that whoever made the now defunct Stones, he or she and I share a lot of the same sentiments, up to and conceivably including eugenics. But only when it comes to pets.
Yes.
Because I learned that I'm gonna get a hell of a lot more use out of my claw hammer.
Yeah, you've got employment in the future.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. And 3 things. Let's see.
And you've never backed down from hitting children.
No. Oh, I learned that I have a calling and a career that I should have fucking jumped into long ago.
Sure.
I don't even think that you need a degree for that. You just need gumption, a sweat rag, and a lot of bodyguards, I think, is all you need.
Yeah.
A bunker would do.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything? Conceivably?
No.
Good.
Hey, guess what?
What's that?
I love you, pal.
I love you back.
it's about hanging out with these guys.
God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfuck.